Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan and I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and making it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. If you like today's video, don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. It's right down here. It only takes a second to hit that button. And if you haven't subscribed, there's also a red subscribe button down there you can hit. And if you hit that, there's a notification bell that you can hit so you know every time I upload a new video. So today's video is another Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. This is a two-channel collab between my channel, Susan's Just Making It, and Stephanie over at Glitzy Gem. And every week we use a different palette to create an eyeshadow look where we step out of our comfort zone. And in doing so, we encourage our viewers of all ages, whether you're a preteen, teen, adult, older adult, whoever you are, to just play with your makeup, have some fun, and see what you can come up with. Try a new palette, try a new look. Just step out of your comfort zone and see what you can do. At the end of the day, it's only makeup. You can wash it off if you don't like how it turned out. So, about a month ago, I had a few viewer requests for particular eyeshadow palettes. I do not happen to own the palettes that were requested, but Stephanie does. So for a few weeks, she will be doing eyeshadow looks with the requested palettes while I choose a palette on my own to create a different look. Normally we do the same palette and just she creates a look and I create a look with the same palette. So anyway, I was going to do this palette last week, but the Too Faced chocolate bonbons caught my eye and I'm like, I'll wait till next week to use that palette. So this week I'm going to be using B. Bella's Life in Pastels. I thought that this was a really nice palette to do for this time of year with the pastels. Some beautiful summer looks. This is a nice palette for spring or summer. This particular palette I won in a giveaway from the channel Unbox It with Maureen. It was a Bring a Friend giveaway. And I won a mystery box and this was included. And when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But this will be the second time I've used this palette. I did use it before to create a look and I really liked how it turned out. So like I said, sometimes a palette may be intimidating, like when I did the Breakfast in Bed palette, but you really don't know till you get in there and play with it. When I first got this, I didn't know if I would ever touch it, but one day I just wanted to play and I ended up really liking it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the palette, and it does have a mirror. It has, there are names, but I definitely cannot read them because it's white on the pink, and yeah. But anyway, as you can see, these are gorgeous colors. They're just so fun and I love them. It just says fun to me. And you can see we have some beautiful glittery shimmers here, like this aqua and this pink color, which it seems to have like a pinkish purple to it. And then we've got this purple glittery color, and then this green here is a beautiful shimmer, and then we've got a shimmer here, and I think this is a little bit of a shimmer here. It's a little bit of a different green, and the rest look pretty much like mattes. These are some nice deep colors, but just super fun. So I came in with a clean face, just cleaned up my brows and put a little bit of concealer because I had a little bit of dark circles under my eyes today, and put some eyeshadow primer. And I was smart enough to clean my brushes, so I have clean brushes to use, and it makes it a lot easier. So let's see what we can do, and hopefully it turns out as good as it did last time I used this palette. So I'm going to try to just find a this is just a regular eyeshadow brush, a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I think I'm going to go in with, all the colors are so pretty it's hard to choose. Well, you know me, I'm going to go in with this lighter pink and do like a little bit of like a transition type color above my crease. When I did the look before, my sister was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a mermaidy look, and I'm like, you know what, it kind of does. So again, I want to thank Stephanie for inviting me to this collab. It's been so much fun, and I mentioned in other videos, it forces me to at least once a week play with my makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. If I'm just, you know, bumming around the house, obviously I don't do my face. But it encourages me at least once a week to get my makeup out and play with it and try something I might not normally try. Usually I would be in a rut and kind of pick the same 2 or 3 palettes and use them. But I'm also enjoying the collab because I am grabbing palettes that I normally wouldn't. And the thing is, if I'm never using them, it's kind of a waste for them to sit on a shelf. So it's my makeup is actually getting a lot more use than it probably normally would. And that's the thing for our viewers too. I'm sure some of you have makeup palettes just sitting there that you never touch, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of a shame. I mean, they look pretty sitting there, but kind of defeats the whole purpose of having them. So I just put the pink lightly there for a transition. As you can see, it's a very pale color. I'm not sure what direction I want to go. I think I'm going to pick up a little bit of a smaller brush, like, oh, let's see what we have here. I washed them, but I can still never seem to find what I think I want. Let me see. This is just a smaller general eyeshadow brush. It's not quite a packing brush, it's a little smaller. I think I'm going to, you guys can probably already guess, I'm going to go in with this purple here. It's a lighter purple, and go around my crease area, just slightly above my crease. I have hooded eyes, so I gotta be careful about that. Not making it so that I have no lid area to work with. And for some reason today my eyes are a little bit puffy. I'm not sure what that's all about, but so it's going to be a slight more challenge today to come up with a look, just because my eyes are a little on the puffy side. But sure, we can figure something out here. I'm gonna have to head over to see what looks Stephanie created this week, and what palette she's using this week. The one she used last week, when she asked me if I had that palette, I'm like, no. And she showed me a picture of what it looks like to see if I had something similar. And if you guys watched last week and you remember, it was a very bright, bold palette, and I'm like, I would not buy that. It scares me. But I have to say, the look that she created was gorgeous. I would have never in a million years thought that it was possible with that palette. So it goes to show you, like, the whole idea of the collab. You know, play with the stuff. You never know until you take a chance. Now I'm putting this on. I might have to adjust my ring light, because when I'm looking in the mirror, there's color there, but when I'm looking at you guys, there's really not a lot of color. So at some point I'm probably going to adjust the ring light so it's a more true representation, because looking at the camera, it's looking like I just really don't have anything on. So I'm going to try to adjust the light just a little bit. And the sun coming through the window is really bright right now, so that has a lot to do with it. That's a little bit better. We'll work with it. So that's just basically a base. Now we're going to start having fun. I am going to go in with the same brush. I'm just going to wipe some of the color off. There's so much to, everything's so fun. It's hard to pick just one color, so because they're all so pretty. Oh, and I said some of them are mattes. Most of these were mattes. Actually, I'm noticing that these two have a shimmer to them. I just didn't see right away. I think I want to go in. They're also pretty. Well, since I have a little bit of a blue in my shirt, I'm going to pick up this teal. It's got a little bit of a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it looks just too pretty not to play with. So I'm going to pick some of this up, and I think I'm going to put it in my outer corner here. I've mentioned before, blue intimidates me. I think a lot of it's the shade of blue. So I'm not going to go crazy with blue, because it just, I don't know. It's just not my jam, I guess you'd say. I'm willing to try like different eyeshadow looks, but I think even when you try something new, you're still going to want to cling on to something that's familiar, and that's how I'm feeling even trying the new palettes. I'll go out of my comfort zone, but only so far. I'll step out of my comfort zone, but leaping I'm not sure about. And I've asked the question before, and I really haven't got too much feedback. How many of you guys have picked up a palette that you thought you would never touch because of the collab? You thought maybe you'd go ahead and try it out. I'm curious. Have any of you started using some of your more infrequently touched palettes more? So I'm just basically, I went in the outer corner, but I want to bring just a touch of the blue through my crease here. Yeah, I like it like that. Just that little tiny bit. It creates a little bit of depth. I will admit my looks are quite a bit softer and not quite as dramatic as Stephanie's. I think that, I don't know, I just feel like because I'm a little bit older, and this is going up on Wednesday, which is actually my birthday, so I'm even older yet. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like it's just not age appropriate to go super bold. Stephanie's a little bit younger than I am. She can pull it off a little bit better, I think, and plus she's had more experience, you know, doing makeup, so I don't know. Maybe she just feels more comfortable going in there deep and dramatic, but it looks gorgeous on her. I don't know. I think if I came with a super dramatic look, my sons would look at me like I lost my whole mind. Let's see. All the colors are so pretty. It's so hard to pick just a few. I think it's a little out there. I'm going to just try to go a little crazy. It's Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday, so I'm going to be a little wacky today. I'm going to pick up this lighter teal here. It's really pretty too. This is a hard palette to work with because all of the colors are really pretty. And I'm just using the same brush and just wiping a lot of the color off because this one seems to be working pretty well for me. The shape and size of it. And like I mentioned before, why should we dirty every brush we own if we don't have to? Just makes more brushes to clean quicker. So I just did the lighter teal on my inner corner here, and I'm gonna have to readjust the ring light because the sun just went behind a cloud, so it's gonna be one of those days. Okay, there we go. It got really dark all of a sudden. It's not gonna rain. The sun just went behind a cloud for a minute here. So just blend that in a little bit. So far I'm really liking it. It's quite a bit bolder than I would normally wear, but that's okay. This is really hard to pick the next color. I think since I'm going to go a little crazy, I'm going to go ahead. I would normally never touch yellow, but I'm going to try this yellow and put it in the middle of my lower lid and see what that looks like. I really didn't have a plan coming into this. I just knew I wanted to have fun with this palette because I really like this palette. It's just fun. It's the only word I can use. The colors are just fun. Like I said, when I first opened it, when I got it, I was like, I'll probably never touch that palette. It's just too colorful. But like I said, I played with it one time, and I walked into her apartment, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your eyeshadow." And I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, it looks like kind of like a mermaid." And I'm seeing that when you look at these colors, the pastels, like if you put the green and purple and pink together and stuff. It's definitely there. For anyone that likes a colorful palette, I would definitely recommend this. The colors are just really pretty, and I'm really liking the performance. Be Bella is a pretty affordable brand. I would say it's like mid-range. It's not really drugstore quality, but it's not top of the line either, but it's definitely affordable. So it's definitely worth picking up, because it's not like it's going to cost you a lot of money if you do end up not liking it. So that's what we got so far. I'm going to go in and try. I don't feel like that purple is deep enough, but I don't want to get too deep. I feel like it's not even doing anything. It looks almost pink. I don't know if I dare to go into that darker purple or not. I will. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this darker purple that's shimmery, but I'm going to try to go in with a light hand so it doesn't get too crazy looking. Again, I'm just going to use the same brush that I wiped most of the color off from. And I'm just going to try to go in with a light hand so I don't look too crazy here with the purple. And this purple is very pigmented, I see. So just have to be mindful of that. And not going heavy-handed gung-ho, because oh my goodness, it's a very pigmented shade. Color is definitely there for this one. So I probably should have picked maybe the probably should have picked this one as the shimmery one, but I don't know if the shimmer would have looked good right here. It's colorful so far. The color is there, and this light's gonna mess with me. I had good light when I started. Now it's the sun's gonna stay behind a cloud. It seems like every time I do a makeup video, the light wants to mess with me outside. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I'm kind of liking how there's the darker purple, and then above it is that really light purple that looks almost pink. It looks, I don't know, I don't know, I like the way it looks. But because it is dark, I'm going to go in with the fluffier brush that I used at first, and I'm going to try to blend that out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Last time I used this palette, I definitely did not use so many colors. I stuck with like a couple colors, just different shades. But we'll do something a little bit different today. Why not? Why not? Like I said, it's only makeup. If it looks bad, I can just go wash it off. Not a big deal. Alright, I'm going to go on with this lighter purple again, because I feel like I lost a lot of the purple I had up there that I started with. So I'm just going to go over with it above where I put the lighter purple, just to bring some of that back. I feel like I have so much lid space up there that nothing's being done with. So much better. I feel like I lost some of the lighter teal, so I'm going to go in there and try to put a little bit more of that in my inner corner here. Got a lot of color coming off the brush there. And I'm going to blend it in a little bit. It's definitely more colorful than I usually do. Keep wanting to hit that other pan instead of where I started with. So, okay, let's see what we got left here. I kind of want to go into a glitter, but I'm kind of liking the yellow right where it is too. It's like there's so much glittery colors. They're calling to me. I feel like I have to do like some kind of a glitter every time, but I don't. Susan, you don't need to put the glitter and shimmer every time you do a makeup look. It's like calling to me. I'm here. I'm glittery. I'm shiny. I don't know. I'm kind of. Sometimes it's so tempting. You want to use so much of it, but it's like I cannot possibly incorporate all of those colors. So I'm pretty happy with it for the most part, I think. I'm just gonna I don't want to keep messing with it when I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just going to go in with this really light shimmery and do my inner corner. I'm just using an angled brush. Try to wrap this up soon so it doesn't get super long. Try to keep these lighter, more summery looks quicker, because the whole idea is if you're going to put the makeup on, get it on and go about your day. So a little bit lighter in my inner corner. Try to blend it in a tiny bit so it's not so smack in your face. I almost feel like a peacock with all the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't want to mess with a look that I'm already happy with and potentially just make a mess by trying to add more. So I'm going to pause the video, clean up the little bit of fallout. There wasn't very much fallout at all. Very little. Just a little bit of the yellow over in here. I'm going to clean that up, line my eyes, put on some mascara and a lip color, and we'll see how it looks. I will be right back. Okay, so I went in and I cleaned stuff up and did the liner and the mascara and all that good stuff. Forgot to put my lip color on, but all I did was go in and clean it up, and then I lined my eyes. Instead of from the eyeshadow palette, I used a couple eyeliners. I used this teal over in here on both eyes under the lash line, and I use this, it's called Dreamtopia. It's Beauty Creations Bright, and I put just a little dot of pink between that teal and the light color on my inner corners, just for a little pop of pink, just for the fun of it, because like I said, this palette's really fun. And I'm going to go ahead and put this lip gloss on. It's if you watched my bargain bin haul, this was from one of the dollar days that I got this Kaja lip gloss. I forgot to put it on before I came back on camera. So, oh, now I have it on my hand. Every video I drop something. So I just put this on, and it's in the color, I don't know, I can't see. I don't know, I can't see it. But I put that on. And mascara. Now, every video that I do a makeup look, I rave about Milani's Anti-Gravity Mascara, my all-time favorite. I think I found a new favorite. I put up a bargain bin haul over the weekend, Sunday. It's Dollar Day number 2 that I did a haul on a Dollar Day. And I picked this up. It's Rimmel London, and it's called Shake It Fresh. Now, mind you, I paid $1, and I picked up 3 of them. 1 for me to keep and 2 to put in giveaways. I'm rethinking the giveaway thing. Just kidding. But if I go again, and they have some more of this, because they had like a little basket full, I'm definitely picking up more, like 5 maybe. Because you shake it up, and it's supposed to be anti-clumping. It says clump-free volume. I put this on. Usually when I put on mascara, I always have to go on with a spoolie and like if there's any little clumps, and to separate my lashes. I put 3 coats of this. Not one single clump at all. I did not have to go in with a spoolie and break up any clumps. It went on wonderful. I think I found my new favorite. This stuff is awesome. The lashes are very defined with no clumps. I don't believe all the claims on packaging, but this one, I'm impressed. Really impressed. So enough of that. Lip color, liner, mascara. And this is my final look. As you see, it wasn't super complicated. I think it was a really big effect for very easy look. Like I said, I was very intimidated, but this is one of my favorite palettes. This is the second time I used it. We'll definitely be using this a lot this summer. I love this. It is a fun palette. In this look, all I did was go in with the pink for a transition and a base. Went in with this purple. Then I used the darker teal on my outer corner, the lighter teal on my inner corner, the yellow in the middle, and then I darkened up my crease with this bright purple. And then the very, very light color down here for my inner corner, the very inner corner. Only a few colors. Now, if I only used a few colors for this look, just imagine all the looks you can get with this. Like I said, the last time I used it, I believe I used this green, and I used some of the glitter, and it was very mermaidy. Today I went for just a little bit more fun, and I like it. Like I said, I'm so glad I'm doing this collab, because I am trying looks that I never would have thought to try before, and I am using palettes I would have never thought to grab and use before. So I hope everyone out there is enjoying this collab as much as I am. The last few palettes that I've used, the Venus 3, this one, the Breakfast in Bed, surprised me a lot, and I'm loving them. So until next Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week, and that you have a great weekend. And if you came from Stephanie's channel, I'm so glad you decided to bop over and check out my look. And if you started here, make sure you go on over and see what Stephanie did with the palette she's using today. And a link to her video will be right below in the description box, as well as a link to Unbox It with Maureen, because I got the palette in one of her giveaways. So those of you that aren't familiar with her channel, why not go over and check her out as well. So I hope everyone's having an amazing day, and until next time, don't forget the like, guys. It's right down here. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.